Hi everyone, this is Wendy, welcome back. I'm on to do another video for Seriously Scrapping. Irene of Seriously Scrapping asked me to be a guest designer for her, and I thought I'd try and get a couple of videos done. So what I'm up to with those awesome junk journal packs that Irene sent me, there was quite a few vintage botanical flower pages in it, and you would have just seen one video where I made the little journal books out of one of the pages and just some other scrap bits of paper. And with all the other pieces Irene sent, I'm going to make a journal out of. So everything that's in here as a base has been sent to me from Irene. So it's her vintage papers as well as her coffee dyed paper pack, which is a great way if you're just starting off making junk journals. Just purchasing one of Irene's starter packs is just a great way to go, because it's all there ready for you. All you have to do is just cut it down to size and everything. So what I also done, there was some absolutely gorgeous images of flowers and pardon me, of flowers and plants in the papers that Irene sent me. So what I done first off was all the ones with the pictures on it. I'm going to use the originals in this journal, but they were just so gorgeous, so I scanned them into my printer and printed them out on just a little lightweight cardboard. These were the images that were in the kit that Irene sent. So I scanned them and printed them. They are just absolutely gorgeous. And because I scanned them, I've still got a record of it on my computer if I ever want to use them in the future. Isn't that so pretty? So these are the ones that I had just scanned. You can see that one there. I've cut this. This is the original here, the original vintage paper, and I have actually cut that down, but before I did, I scanned it. So that was what it looked like to start off with, which isn't too bad. The colours up here, this is like a dark orangey colour, but it actually came out a lot brighter in the scan, so I was really happy with that. So that's what I've done to start with. And I just thought I wanted to make a handbag junk journal for quite a while, and I was given these bags as a Christmas present from my daughter. So I just thought I'd come on and show you how I got up to this stage in making the handbag cover. Okay, so what you need to do is, I'll grab the other bag, which will be easier to work with. So also did, the handles on it are up this end here. So you need to you need to remove this handle on this side of your bag, because then that will go. Then you'll glue that down to this side, so you've got the two separate handles, but not so close together. So all I did was I just grabbed something, and this does take a little bit of time just to, I didn't remove, right. Okay, now just a tip. These handles are sandwiched in two little rectangle pieces of paper here. So what I did, I actually went in the center of them and just started to work that open. So I've just got a bone folder here, and what I did was just gently work that open to get the handles apart. And still leaving, whoops, I've just ripped that. It doesn't matter if you rip it a bit because you can fix it up. So this one's going to give me a heap of trouble. Okay. That one did rip quite a bit, but it's okay, don't panic. The other one came off so easy. Okay, I'll just pull that up. Right. Okay, so you see where the paper did rip a bit, but I've still left that one on that side because I'd rather rip these and fix them than rip a hole in the actual paper bag itself. No, so seeing as though that's ripped a little bit, I'm just going to grab some scrap paper, which isn't here, it's out in the lounge room. I'll be back. Okay, so to give this just a quick fix, I've just got a couple of scrap pieces of paper. It's the thin cardboard, I think it's like a 120 GSM, and I'm just going to glue this handle or what's left of this handle onto a piece of this paper. So okay, and give that a good stick down. So I've got that stuck down, and just going to use a bit of paper towel and push that down and push out any excess glue. Now just cut around the shape of that. Now I was going to put another piece on this side, but I'm not going to worry about it because I'm actually going to glue it straight down onto here. So I will just put some more glue on here, on this side. Oops. Okay. So I'll just measure the handles up as best I can. Okay, so that's going to be just about there, and by like putting it on like that, don't worry about seeing this because you're going to cover the outside of your journal anyway. Okay, so there's the handle. The handle's on there now, and I've done it wrong. Bloody hell. I just took it off that side. Okay. Right, so that was a big mistake. But you're not going to worry about that paper there being there and the glue because it's going to get covered up. This is a good start to the year, isn't it? Oh, good on you, Wendy. All right, okay, so let's just rewind. Okay, so the handle's off there. Now all you do is fold your paper bag over this way, because we want the handle on this side. We don't want the handle back down on there like I just did. Okay, and I'll leave that in there because, like, we all make mistakes. Just burnish that down there. Okay, make sure that paper doesn't stick there before I put another piece there. Now you want to put some glue on this side here of your handle. I'm going to be laughing all the way through this at myself. Goodness gracious, Wendy. Like, you try so many times to at least seem like a professional, but yeah, it doesn't work out that way, does it? Okay, so now we've got the right side. Now I'm going to line up my handles. Okay, so that's where I want this handle now. And I'll open that just up again. Give that a good press down. Oh dear, I hope I haven't confused you a bit too much. Okay. Alright, so that's the start of your handbag journal. After I made a big oops here, but shh, don't tell anyone. Okay, now you can, if you want, you can glue this down here, but I'm going to leave mine open. Alright, so that was, I'm going to put this one away to dry because I like to let these like have a good 12 hours or so to dry, just for the handles, to make sure it's on there good and tight. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of that one and I'll bring back the other one that I didn't mess up. And you can see here the handle that I've put down on that side there. So what I've done then, I just went round and inked all the edges with some vintage ink, and I also cut out some pieces for me to put on the inside cover and also in my back pocket here. So the back pocket pieces are these two pieces here, and this is the, oh, it just smells so beautiful. This is the vintage papers from Seriously Scrapping. And I will also tell you that I have got another piece of cardboard straight down along the spine, along the spine, just to strengthen the spine up a bit. And I have been meaning to, is that straight? I have been meaning just to burnish this down too. There we go, that's much better. Okay, so I just cut a piece of, a piece of cardboard, and I have glued it down to the inside of the bag. But you can actually just strengthen your spine just down here as well. Right, so what I'm going to do next is actually put these in here, just to decorate the inside of my pocket. And I'm just going to use some double-sided tape that I've been playing with wool, and I've got wool everywhere. So I'm just going to put some tape down around the edges, double-sided tape. And I'll also use some of my wet glue on this as well, because that's just how I roll. This is just the way I do it. We all have our own little quirky ways of doing things. And just one down the centre. So I'll lift that up. And I have gone around and inked the edges of this paper as well. I like inking the edges. It just, I don't know, it just gives the papers a little bit of a finished look. Okay, and put some wet glue just all around here. Okay, so that's the right way up, yes. And I'm just going to slip it down in here, making sure I have cut it to size, just making sure that I can get it in there nicely before it starts to stick. Right, that's down a little bit too low, so I'll bring it up a bit. Okay, and that's really hard. I know it was hard for you to see what I was doing, but it's done. Just give that a rough down, especially just around those handle bits there. Okay, and just give that a good push down in there. So that's that side of the inside of my pocket on. Now I'm just going to flip that over and do the same for this side. Put some double-sided tape down and also some wet glue. Now I will tell you that the inspiration for me to make one of these handbag journals was actually from Climmie's creations on YouTube. I just love watching Climmie put together her she calls them a handbag purse journal or something like that, but she's just amazing and so very inspirational. And this is just my kind of take on doing it the Climmie way. Oh dear. Okay, so I'll just rip that off. And I've been wanting to try to make one of these handbag journals out of the brown paper bags for quite a while. And I thought, you know, just do it now while Irene, or Seriously Scrapping, sent me all those beautiful vintage papers to design something for her. That was my plate got in the road then when my tongue got stuck on my plate. Okay, so some glue on here. Boy, I'm nattering today. What is wrong with you, Wendy? New year. I've got to learn to talk more. Okay, so that's the right way up. Now I'm going to just do the same thing, just open that up a bit and slip that down inside there. Come on, not yet, down a bit further. Right, and just pull that up just a tad. Is that even? Yep, that's even. Okay, I've got a bit of glue on that side there, but that's okay, it'll wipe off. And just go and give it a good rub to make sure it's all centered. Okay, so there it is. There's the inside of, maybe need a bit more glue up the top here, I think, on that side. We'll see. That's the inside done of my back pocket. Now I've got some really pretty papers to decorate the inside of the journal, and I'll do that now while I'm here. And just the same way with the double-sided tape, pardon me, and the wet glue. And I'm just thinking, if when I finish using this tape I've run out of this double-sided tape again. Okay, so it looks like I'll be doing a little shopping trip in the next couple of days. So I hope you all had a very happy new year, a safe new year. So I had 2 of my grandchildren for the new year. Their parents went out, and my eldest grandchild had a sleepover at one of his mates' houses. Dear, you know the grandkids are growing up when they're allowed to have sleepovers, aren't you? Wow. Okay. And also just put some wet glue on it. And the glue is just Helmar's Craft and Hobby PVA glue. Okay, so, and this is going on the back inside cover. So I'll just pull that down a bit and line this up. Excuse my head for a second. Okay, so that looks about right. Let's press that down nice and firmly. These images are just so gorgeous from Seriously Scrapping. Just love them. Okay, so that's the inside of the journal. Now, this little flap here, I think Climmie actually glues all that down, but I was thinking I would like to make that a little pocket just for the front inside. So I cut an image just to go there, and when I get this image down, then I'll just glue down the sides to leave that open there. So some more double-sided tape. I think I'm going to have to look for the thinner double-sided tape too, I think. Okay. And let's just do another one straight down the middle. I know I'm using up a bit too much tape, but I think I should have enough tape just to finish the insides of the cover. I haven't worked out what I want to put on the outside of the journal as yet. So I was thinking, I think I have some really nice floral materials somewhere here. I've just got to find it. Okay, so I've got some glue on that. Now I'm just going to lift that up a bit and put this down here. Let's just see if that's straight. Okay, that looks about it. And press that down there. Now I'll just put this panel on here before I actually turn that into a pocket. So some more tape. Oops. just there. Okay, so, and while I'm doing this, I will leave Seriously Scrapping's link to her Zibbet store down in my description. I'm pretty sure you all know the go. Just click on see more and you will see her link there. Look, I'm telling you, it's really well worth your time going over there and seeing what Irene has in her store. Absolutely, it's just got so many wonderful things in it. Not just, she's just starting up with the papers for the junk journals, but her laces are so reasonably priced for Australia, and she's got some beautiful laces in her store, plus all these other little crafty bits. I can spend like a good hour just going through the stuff in her store. Okay, so I'm going to put this one on here and just lining it up. Okay, that looks pretty good. And just giving that a really good firm press down. I have this is a photocopy of one of Irene's other papers that she sent me that had this gorgeous rose poem on it, and I thought that would look so lovely, maybe as another little pocket on the front there on that panel. So that's just another thing, but I won't do that just yet. Okay, so I want to do this, pardon me, I want to put this little tuck spot in there. So I'm just going to lift that up and put, I haven't glued down this side of the bag either, so I might actually just do that while I'm here, because I really don't want this side opened at all. So I'll just put some glue up in that one and put my glue just down here for the start of my little tuck spot. So just press that down. And just so that that stays down and holds down properly, I'm just going to put a little clip on that, just so that it will stay closed. And I'm just going to do the same on this side, just open up that part there and put some glue, it should say just, I'm getting this glue everywhere. Okay, put some glue in there, plus on this little flap to make the tuck spot, and just press that down. And grab another clip and just put that clip right there to hold that down. Okay guys, so that's all I'm going to be doing in this video for the main project for Seriously Scrapping. That's what it looks like so far. You can see on this one where I've inked all around the edges, and I've still left that as a lovely pocket in the back, and I've glued down my inside pages, and I already have pre-cut and put together my signature that I'm going to be using in this book. On some of the pages I have gone and put some pink gesso just over the pages. I did it mainly for, I'll show you which one I did it for if I can find it. There was a page here that had a really shiny back. This one here, beautiful images of the flowers, but the back of it was really shiny, so just by putting a little bit of gesso down, and I coloured mine pink, very pale pink, because Irene did send a couple of coffee dyed pink pages. This one here is actually pink, but it doesn't show up pink, if you know what I mean. It's really pale pink. So I just put some gesso down over the shiny coloured page from the magazine, and you made it easier. It's easier for writing on, or yeah, mainly for writing on. Okay, so that's what it's looking like so far, and I think I may have to just trim the edges down a fraction because I don't really like the overhang, but I have roughly got, oh, maybe just a fraction more. But that's it. That's the start of my handbag journal for being a guest design team member for Seriously Scrapping. I think it's going to look so pretty, and that one there is going to go there, but I'll back something else onto that as well. Okay, so that's it. Hope you enjoyed. You should go out and grab a brown paper bag and come along and make one with me. That would be so good. Okay, you all have a great day, and I'll catch you later in the next one. Bye bye.